Welcome to this guided meditation where we will be journeying to a sunflower field. I'd like for you to take just a few moments to gather whatever you'll need for relaxation, whether it's pillows or blankets, or just finding a comfortable space to sit or lie down. You can always pause this recording for a moment. Really gifting yourself this time to unwind and be present in the moment. Once you have everything that you need, starting to settle in, becoming as comfortable as you can physically be in your space, allowing the eyelids to start to become heavy, perhaps even closing the eyes altogether. Notice the breath that is currently housed within your physical body. Notice the structure of the breath, the depth of the breath. If you've had a busy or stressful day, the breath can become a little trapped, shallow or short, mostly housed in that top part of the lungs. And if you notice that within your body right now, we'll start to alter that breath just a little bit, beginning to take some deeper inhales in through the nose, drawing the breath all the way down towards the belly, expanding it out through the rib cage, out through the front body, into the back body. Deep, full breaths in, and then with the lungs full, slowly letting that breath back out. Deep, full inhales, long, drawn-out exhales, each breath peeling layers of tension and tightness out of the body. Continue to breathe in this way as we start to move our mind across the landscape of the body point by point, as if tracing a constellation in the night sky. I want you to notice as we scan the body if there are certain points, muscles, areas that seem tense or tight that you may be able to relax a little bit more fully. We'll start with the area of the scalp, and then slowly move ease down through the area of the brow and the forehead. We'll relax the eyes behind the eyelids, relaxing the hinge of the jaw. Soften through the muscles around the neck and the throat. And then we'll move that ease down the right arm, starting at the tip of the right shoulder, relaxing right upper arm, right elbow, right forearm, right wrist, and then each finger of the right hand. Tracing that line of awareness from the tips of the right finger up to the right shoulder, and then across the body, moving ease down the left arm, relaxing left shoulder, left upper arm, left elbow, left forearm, left wrist, and then each finger of the left hand. Both arms now settling in space. Moving that line of awareness from the tips of the left fingers to the left shoulder and then down in towards the heart space, relaxing all the muscles along the chest and along the shoulder blades, relaxing the mid-back, the base of the ribs, the belly, the curve of the low back, and then allowing a heaviness, a rooting to settle in the area of the hips. Relax the right hip point, right thigh, right knee, right calf, right heel, and then each toe of the right foot, entire right leg coming to rest. And then sending that ease, left hip, left thigh, left knee, left calf, left heel, and then out through the toes of the left foot, both legs settling, entire body moving towards that state of rest every moment and every breath that you take. Now, as you continue to breathe and relax and soften through your physical body, we'll start to move to the area at the mind's eye. I want you to start to imagine yourself lying on an old four-poster bed, thick with meticulously hand-stitched quilts. Behind the headboard is a large open window, and there are long gauzy curtains floating on the breeze that sweeps steadily into the space around you. And these curtains, they dance like smoke, drawing tendrils to your left and to your right, causing the sunlight to flicker and dance along the wallpaper of this room. You notice the area around you is clean. There's no dust to be seen, but there's a slight musty smell giving away the age of this home. The wallpaper is slightly tattered at the edges, and the door leading out of the room is pockmarked with dents and scrapes lovingly painted over in a thick coat of eggshell blue. You lift yourself up out of this bed, sending your feet over the side, and the wooden planks of the floor feel cool under your bare feet. You walk to the door of the bedroom, the floor groaning in response to the movement. You twist the rickety brass handle of the door, revealing a long hallway. And at the end of the hallway to your left, there's a door frame leading to what seems to be a kitchen. Its walls are a soft honey color, and you can just barely glimpse the edge of a stove and a countertop, both barren of any evidence that anyone has been here recently. There are no cooking smells, no sound except the birds singing their gratitudes and the soft hum of your own breath. To your right, down the hall, is a large door washed in bright sunlight. The rays pour in through its square-shaped upper window, light only getting trapped in the hall's far corner and edges. You step out of the shadow of the doorway, in towards the light, drawn by its warmth and the promise of that fresh air. You carefully open the front door to the house, momentarily blinded by the brightness of the sun. And as your eyes adjust, a wraparound porch is revealed. To your right, a swing sways gently on its chains as the wind skirts the edges of the house. There are a short set of stairs in front of you that lead to a dirt footpath, and it trails several hundred yards in a snake-like pattern before being intercepted by a long, long gravel road. The road winds through grassy hilltops, disappearing and reappearing along slopes that eventually give way to the horizon. A distant pickup truck moves over one of the slopes, kicking up a fresh trail of dust behind it. To your left, the porch turns a sharp corner. You notice a curious bluebird perched along the far railing of the paint-peeled banisters, and he watches you with great interest, tilting his head at various angles, and then, seemingly satisfied, he flies to the back area of the farmhouse. You follow him slowly, And as you turn the corner, you find the bird perched on one of the back railings as if waiting for you. He pauses for just a moment before taking flight once again. It's then you notice the sunflower field. The bluebird surfs the tall stalks that pour out endlessly in the distance before dipping gracefully into its lush interior. You follow him until you're now standing at the back of the house overlooking the largest sunflower field you've ever seen. There's a set of stairs, an exact replica of those at the front of the house, that lead to a dirt path just wide enough for one person to walk comfortably. It weaves itself into the tight net of the sunflowers. You watch as a strong breeze blows down the path. A wave of sunflowers ripples out left and right and continues out into the field, an ocean of sunflowers alight with the sun. You walk down the steps, allowing your feet to settle into the cool, smooth dirt. You follow the path until you're swallowed up by a million petals. The yellow-capped flowers tower over your head, and you touch one of their faces with an outstretched hand, the bumpy texture of seeds brushing against your fingertips. There's a constant, low rumbling buzz as plump fuzzy bees explore each sunflower, busying themselves collecting nectar, only vaguely aware of your presence inhabiting their pollen-coated paradise. Slender yellow petals decorate the path on occasion, and you pause to pick up one, rubbing it between your fingertips, feeling its silky texture. It leaves a saffron yellow coating on the tip of your index finger, and a butterfly lands on your decorated finger, attracted by its vibrant hue. Its white opalescent wings are speckled with tiny jet black flecks. It pauses, flapping its wings slowly, alternately hiding and displaying the symmetrical patterning. You watch with admiration as he lifts delicately off your fingers to retreat back into the tall green stalks. You continue to walk slowly along the dirt path, stopping to explore various things along the way. It's a peaceful walk, one of those walks that leave you feeling lighter, as if you've discarded all that ails you along the way. You weave and wind in a heavy meditation for some time. The sun warm on your skin, the breeze occasionally ruffling your clothes, a respite against the heat of the day. At yet another turn in the maze of sunflowers, you're astonished to see your bluebird once again. He's watching you from atop a tall flower face, and you realize that he's been patiently waiting for you. As if sensing your understanding, he hops off his perch and down to the dirt a few feet away. As he turns to fly, you follow him. He moves slowly, gliding just a few yards at a time before landing and allowing you to catch up. You continue this process for several minutes, following as he turns this way and that. Finally, the bluebird takes a sharp right turn, disappearing into the thick of the flowers off the path. At first, you're unsure if you should follow, but he beckons you with a few trills of song from within the lush growth. You part the tall sunflower stalks to step inside, peeling yourself through the jungle of flowers. Leaves gently brush your skin, your shoulders quickly becoming painted with the dusting of yellow pollen, your head now bearing a crown of discarded petals. You follow the birdsong, your ears searching out his calls that ring out like clockwork every few steps. After several twists and turns in the field, You see a breach in the field just up ahead, the shadow of plants coming to an abrupt halt. You press through and emerge into the open air. And all around you are butterflies. You have never seen so many congregated in one place. They dance in this opening, and it's as if you've happened across nature's ballroom. The butterflies in their fancy dress, vivid orange and marine blue wings twirling in a flurry of activity. You step to the very center of the clearing and lie down on a small patch of grassy earth. You let the sun warm your body as you watch this great act play out in front of you. The sunflowers gently swaying to an imaginary beat. The butterflies moving in their delicate dance. You feel the cadence of your own breath, a slow waltz and tempo with a gentle breeze. You feel the earth beneath you, the beauty unfolding above you, and the great peace being created within you. Notice the areas of the body where you feel peaceful or at rest. See if you can extend that sense of ease and peace to every cell of your body. If you'd like, you can continue to rest in this field with the butterflies under the sun. Or if you're ready to continue on with your day or your night, we'll start to notice all the sensations within your physical body, your body resting in your space. Noticing the gentle movement of your breath. And then starting to allow a little bit more depth to that breath, a few deeper inhales as you come back into your space. Recognizing the sounds around you, the temperature of your space. Before reopening the eyes, we'll start to draw some little flickers of movement, wiggling the fingers or the toes. Or if you're laying on your back, taking your chin over from shoulder to shoulder, gently massaging the back of the head. After a few moments of gentle movement, we'll start to graduate to bigger and bigger movements. Maybe a big stretch, arms over the head. Maybe a big yawn. And then when you feel ready, slowly starting to blink those eyes back open, taking in the light of your space. Remember that you're always deserving of this time for you to slow down and to reset. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of your day or evening. Namaste.